My name is Bethany Yeiser. I'm president and co-founder of the Cures Foundation, and today I'm with Dr. Katie again, who is founder and CEO of the Katie Wellness Institute. And I want to ask Dr. Katie what he wants you to know for Mental Health Awareness Month, which is this month, May. Today's May 2nd.
Right.
So, Dr. Katie, what do you want our audience to think about during Mental Health Awareness Month?
There are several things, Bethany, that I would like our audience to think about for Mental Health Month. Number one is that if you have a brain-based disorder like ADHD, depression, bipolar, schizophrenia, it's not a failure of your ego strength. It's not because you didn't man up or woman up. It's not because you're, at least causatively, it's not typically because your parents beat you or abused you or neglected you.
Or any trauma.
Right. And it's a biological condition, and there are happily both biological and psychological treatments.
Yeah.
Biological treatments, good medications. Also from a biological point of view, functional medicine interventions, making sure that the nutrients are okay, the antioxidants are okay, the essential fatty acids are okay. All of those are biological interventions. And then there are psychological interventions, psychotherapy, cognitive behavioral therapy, CBT, goal setting with a coach, looking at the fact that your lot in life will improve, keeping a positive focus. I would like to mention in passing that there is something very nefarious abroad in the land in terms of how mental health is considered.
Absolutely.
So when I started in psychiatry, it was called mental health. Now it's called behavioral health.
Or brain health, I imagine.
Brain health is better. Behavioral health is not nearly as good, and you will see the so-and-so behavioral health unit, or the behavioral health department. It's almost like naughty. There's something wrong with your behavior for having this, and it is not a behavior-based problem. I think that's critical for National Mental Health Month.
Any more than seizures.
Right, any more than seizures or diabetes. So those are some of the things that I want people to know. And then I also want them to know that there is radical change that is possible. And for our Mental Health Month segment, can you just share briefly what your story is in terms of radical change is possible? Because sitting here talking with you, you're lovely, you have a great smile, you're emotionally present, you're obviously cognitively present. One would not typically think of you homeless on the streets of a California city.
Yeah, I was homeless for 4 years where I was severely mentally ill, including 1 year where I actually was living outside. I was living in a churchyard that was across the street from a dormitory where I once lived as an honor student. You know, I had been a violinist, I had been biochemistry student doing research. I thought I was strong. I thought I was an ordinary person. I thought that schizophrenia could never happen to me. But it still did happen. You know, this is a brain disease. No matter what choices I'm going to make in life, I would have developed this, no matter what choices. Today, I'm very grateful for my medication. I take the medication clozapine. Everyone is different. There are many people taking many different antipsychotics, many different treatments that are doing better. I think the important thing is to find your treatment, find your medication, find your treatment team, find a doctor, sometimes find a psychologist or a case manager. Surround yourself with people, friends and family. And know that there is no shame in having this brain disease any more than having diabetes or having arthritis. Know that it is treatable today, and there is no shame in taking a medication for any illness, including schizophrenia. Today there really is hope. On clozapine, for me, I returned to my baseline, I returned to college, I graduated with almost a 4.0, 3.84. I finally got back my life. I got a new life through psychiatry, and that's really the miracle of psychiatry today. There is so much that can be done. You know, 100 years ago, maybe even 50 years ago, my schizophrenia would have been a life sentence, you know. But today, on medication and with my treatment team, I do not consider my schizophrenia to be a life sentence. Medication, I have a great life. I work. I'm on partial disability, trying to work on getting off disability completely. I teach 2 kids piano lessons. I play violin every week for church. My life is filled with friends and family. And the work I do as a speaker and for the Cures Foundation. I have a wonderful and fulfilling life, and we want to see more success stories like mine.
Absolutely. And so hope is possible, and remarkable progress is certainly a possibility.
Today.
I think that's what both of us want the audience to know.
Absolutely.